Hello everybody! Today I'm going to be showing you my daily makeup routine. It's very simple and there's not really much to show, to be honest, but I thought it would be fun to make one of these because I always like looking back on the things that I used to do. So yeah, I guess we'll just get started. I always start with a sunscreen, even with or without makeup. And I use this one by Biore. It's their watery essence sunscreen. I feel like it's really good for people with oily skin like me. I think it applies so easily and it's also pretty matte. It has a slight glow to it, but overall it feels very hydrating and also not oily at all, which I really like. And I don't know why I'm having difficulties. This doesn't normally happen. Okay. Anyways, I just apply it, try to put it on my neck too, and remember to do that as well. It's important to apply on the neck, and then I just tap it in and let it absorb. And the next thing I will do is my base makeup. I started using this product by Fenty Beauty. It's their Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint, and I've actually really been enjoying it recently. I am a pretty big fan of it, to say the least. But make sure you shake it up. It says to shake well, so please do that. And then I take a little bit on my finger and just apply it just with my hands. I don't know why. I just feel like I don't want to use sponges or brushes because it kind of wastes the product. So I just take a little extra time blending it in with my hands. And I also have very large pores around my cheeks and nose area. And I feel like this product is really good at blurring it and making it look really smooth, which I love because I have a lot of issues with other foundations and concealers because of it. But this does a really good job. So yeah, I just take a beauty sponge and then I also just spray some water on it just to I sprayed my mirror by accident. Okay, at least it's water, but that never happens, I swear. But I take a beauty sponge and I use it to just blend out the skin tint just to make sure I blended it pretty well, because sometimes it can look a little bit harsh when I just use my hands. So I just do a little bit of blending just really quickly. I'll move on to the next thing, which is my favorite step, blush. And I have this, can you see this? This is the Benefit benetint. I bought this thing years ago before I even started wearing makeup, and as you can see, I'm finally putting it to actual use. It's actually a really good product. I actually really like it, and I just put some on my cheeks and blend it in with my fingers again. I kind of put a lot of blush on. I just personally really like the noticeable blush on the cheeks, I guess. So I put it on my nose as well. I just like how it looks. I feel like it looks really cute and, it just look happy and lively. So I put a lot of it on and I put some on my chin as well and just blend it in. And I also have some coral shades as well as these cool tone ones. So I'll usually mix them, and I'll use this one from Peripera. This is in milk tea coral, and I'll just put some of that on top as well. Also, I'm recording this voiceover in my closet. I'm hoping it helps the sound better. But I'm low-key boiling in here. It's kind of hot. I keep messing up, and this is my first time doing this, so I'm trying to do a good job. But okay, next up, I do some shading. I use this one from Peripera, and I don't really do too much shading. I kind of just do a little bit on my jawline, and that's kind of it. I'm not really good at it, and I don't want it to look bad, so I kind of just do the bare minimum. And then I'll go in with some matte mineral powder. This is the one from Innisfree. I've actually been using this for a really long time. As you can see, I've hit the pan. And this is my second one. So I just really love this product. I feel like it really helps blot the shine on my face. And before I even wore makeup, I would just use this on my bare skin when my skin would get oily. And it helps so much. It was so convenient. I'll just whip this out of my bag wherever I was and just blot. And then for eyeshadow, whenever I don't have time, I'll just take my shading and put some on my upper lid as well as underneath. And with eyeshadow, I can have a lot of fun with it. But I'll also just take any blush that I feel and put some on my eyelids. And then I'll take my eyelash curler and curl my lashes. My eyelashes are really weird. They like grow diagonally, so like I have to curl them outwards and inwards like 3 times for them to look okay and make them like stay up. So it takes a bit longer than I think other people would curl their lashes, and a lot of the times I usually lose an eyelash, but you know, it's part of life. But does anyone else do this? I learned this when I was a kid, or someone told me this, like to make a wish with your eyelash. I don't know, like now that I think about it and like look at myself do this, I feel like no one does this, but so I'll take a mascara. This is the one I've been using recently and I really liked it. It's a good waterproof one, but I also just bought this new one. This is the Heroine Make Black mascara. It's like a micro wand, and I also been liking this one too. And it's also easier to apply since the wand is so small, so it is easier for me. And of course, do the bottom lashes as well. And then that's kind of what it looks like, just a very natural mascara. And then I'll use this eyeliner. And I am pretty bad at liquid eyeliner. For the most part, I usually don't have time for this, so I'll usually skip this. But on days where I have some extra time, I will try my best to do a good job. Some days it'll look good, and some days not so much. It's a 50-50 every day, honestly. Also, I'm so bad at voiceovers. Oh my gosh. This is taking me like over an hour. This video is only 10 minutes. Somebody help me. Please. I don't know if I can do this again. But okay. So yeah, I'll just look at my eyeliner, check to see if I like it, and just try to convince myself that it looks good. But the left side, oh my gosh, it's so much harder. I hate doing the left side. I don't know how people do it. I really can't. So I'll just like take a Q-tip and try to erase it and do it again. But honestly, after like the second or third try, I give up and just try to accept it. Because honestly, if I put more on, it just makes it look worse. And then the second last thing I'll do is just some highlighter. I just use a tiny bit. I'm not a big highlighter person, so I'll just put a little bit on my nose and like my eyes. But maybe eventually I'll get into highlighter like I did with blush, because look where I am now. I used so much blush when I said I wouldn't, so we'll see about this highlighter in the future. And the last thing I'll do is just a little bit of some lip colors. I mainly use lip tints. This is the one from Wake Make, and I'll use this one as a base. It's kind of like a pinky coral color, and I really been liking it as like an everyday shade. And then I also go in with a darker color. This one's from Romand. And sorry, it's upside down. I didn't realize. It's the Nucadamia number 23 Juicy Lasting Tint. And I kind of just put this in the middle. Kind of make like a gradient type effect. But, you know, just put some on. And then blend it out a bit with my finger. I don't do any lip liner or anything like that. I just try to keep it simple. And then that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was very simple, like I said, but you know, I'm just keeping it very real. This is my everyday routine, and I actually finished 5 minutes before I had to leave the house. So I am very proud of myself that I managed to do this so quick. I'll see you later. I gotta get out of this closet. I am boiling. Okay, bye.